Hey, what's up, guys? We're here for quads and glutes today. We've got a decent warm up. We're going to need a little lightweight action for the warm up today. In our actual workout setup, we've got three different supersets. I will be using 30s. I have one 50-pound dumbbell, which I don't think I'll use today. I have 20s. I've got 15s, and then I have a light option for our burnout coming in at the end. First superset, and you will need a shallow bench as well for hip thrusts. So our first superset is going to look like seated quad extensions. If you're at the gym, feel free to use the leg extension machine. And then you're going to want to hop over to your Smith machine or whatever setup you've got for hip thrust. We've got 4 sets of those. Then we move over to our B stance squats. I'm not using anything super heavy for B stance squats today. Then we've got our burnout. So it looks sort of like quad glute, quad dominant, glute burnout. That's the flow for today. Talked about weight selection. I'm also going to grab, just for the warm-up, a mini loop band. We're going to do some band walks. We're going to do some air squats. We're going to do some sumo squat holds. And we're going to do some hip openers. So I'm going to grab this. We'll get it going. Not anything super heavy in terms of resistance. This is light resistance. Or I think it's actually, yeah, light. All right. So let's go ahead and get into our air squats. Just kind of working our range of motion. I did do 5 minutes on the bike. I did not stretch, so we'll get a little stretching in. Opening up the hips, all the good stuff. Start to get curious of the path in which your hips are traveling, the angle your upper half wants to take. Muscle memory it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Think about all of the times maybe you've performed a move with okay form or bad form. You're going to have to perform that same move with good form before your body remembers automatically what to do. So just like an athlete getting into poor mechanics, your body's going to have to remember you performing your swing with proper form or your whatever your skill looks like. Awesome job. All right, let's get into some band walks. Toes pointed straight. Try to stay nice and low. Avoid popping up in your band walks. Stay bent. Stay in your athletic position. Just waking up the adductors. Really. Let's go one more time, down and back. Fight the urge to point your toes out. Good. Keep them nice and straight. Awesome job. Lose that band. Top of that mat. Reach up nice and tall. Inchworm it down. Big step. Drop the back knee. Open up those hips. Send that right leg back, pedal. Good, hips come forward. Same thing, other side. I lied. I said I probably won't be using a 50-pound dumbbell today. I'll actually definitely be using that for hip thrusts. Don't know what I was thinking. But if you're at the gym and you want to access barbells, heavier equipment, you do you. Awesome. We're going to take a 30 and just perform some sumo squat holds. Again, working on keeping the dumbbell nice and tight to the body. The path in which you're traveling, engage the glute at the very top of that rep. Engage, 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 hold. Stay engaged. I love this move so much because you can really work on your range of motion in your squat while forcing the adductors to work. 2 more. Good, last one. Awesome, awesome work. All right, I'm going to go lightweight for our first set of extensions. Let me just make sure I'm in the frame. Okay, cool. This move is a challenge. We're working our core, we're working our quads. Get a slight lean. We've got 8 to 10 reps. This is our only superset with 4 sets. Whew, awesome job. Keep that lighter weight off to the side. I'm pulling in our shallow bench here for our hip thrust. This is a complex. So we've got 8 full reps, 8 casts, sort of like pulsing, stay at the top, 8 of those, and then an 8-second isometric hold. All right, so my goal is to make progressions in my weight selection. So I'm reaching that point of like shaking, training very close to failure. That's my goal. You make your own progressions as always and do what's best for you. Cues, keep the chin tucked to the chest. Do not fly back and bring the shoulder blades that pulls your low back in an arched position. Stay nice and flat all throughout. Feet placement, very important. We're looking for that 90-degree bend. So for me, I've got to get my heels a little bit closer. Take a few bonus practice reps before getting into it if needed. Eight casts. 8-second hold. Okay, awesome work. Bringing in that 50-pound dumbbell for the next 3 sets. Your weight should be kind of like where your hip bones meet, like the top of your thigh, but not across your pelvis, if that makes sense. Same thing, 8 to 12 reps. Ooh. Quads are on fire a little bit, slightly on fire. I love a superset that focuses on opposing muscles so we can get through it quickly with not as much recovery as the same exact muscle groups. Take your time getting into position. Awesome shit. Don't cheat yourself on that 8-second hold. That is where the magic happens. Yes, my ass is also on fire. Good time to give it a rest and work quads. Set number 3. Here we go. Awesome job. Set number 3. Hardest set of every single workout. Always. Especially when you've got 4 sets of something. All right. Way to freaking work. We've got one more set of this craziness. Quick little sip of water. Last set, best set. These extensions are extremely underrated and very sneaky, as a matter of fact. You guys know that old saying, what doesn't challenge you doesn't change you. So, if you have not made a progression at all throughout this entire hip thrust journey, now's the time. Throw some 5s on the bar. Throw a 2.5 plate on each side. Look to improve in some way in your form or your movement quality. Do something in this final opportunity that's going to challenge this shit out of you. Because this is your last opportunity to work the glutes until our burnout, which is really adductors, all right? Total glutes working. How's your feet placement? How's your position? Ah, damn. All right, phenomenal work. Let's get rid of this bench so we've got a little more room. Okay, B stance squats. I'm going sort of like a goblet style. You can hold weights by either side. Doesn't actually matter much. 1 foot forward, 1 back, soft bend. 95% of the work coming in on that front leg. Ten. Make sure you engage both cheeks. Whew. Awesome work. 1 down, 2 to go. Quads and glutes working. Set number 2. You don't need a wide gap in your stance. A little separation goes a long way. Good, 8 to 10 reps. So if you're grabbing that heavier weight option, failing closer to 8, that's no problem. Last and final set. All right. Burnout. We've made it to the burnout set. Amazing. I'm going to move this out of the way. You might need a wall or cable bar for support. So we've got standing glute raises, light plate or lightweight, optional. So I'll be using an 8 and then body weight clamshells. We go 8 to 10 each side, but we work the opposite. So whatever side you work on those clamshells, we're going the opposite in our glute raises and then coming back around. So we go right, left, right, if that makes sense. Let's get it started. Each move is basically 8 to 10 reps, and we just keep it moving because we're working opposite sides, like in between. All right, 3 sets total. So again, you're not married to a hard number of reps necessarily. Try to do equal amounts for the same movement on both sides, but you can go 8 clamshells, 10 glute raises, whatever you need to do. lot of adductor work, which is not easy because these are smaller muscles working. Oh, you guys, they don't call it a burnout for nothing. Quick sip of water. We've got one more set to go. One more set. We got this. I think we got this. Punch yourself. That usually helps. No, I'm just kidding. Take a minute, stretch it out. Quick sip of water. Do whatever you have to do. We've got our last set of 8 to 10 per side. Here we go. This side? Yeah, this side. Whew. It's hard to tell because both sides are truly working. Whew. 4 more reps. Come on. 4 more reps, and then we out. Oh my God. Quads and glutes. Done, done. Way to slay. Go hydrate, eat, stretch, move outside of this workout. Walk, move your legs. Slay the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.